is overrated. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He's spoiled, entitled. He cries a lot. He complains a lot when things don't go his way. He's currently on a 3-game losing streak. He lost the Super Bowl. He got embarrassed in the Super Bowl by the Philadelphia Eagles. He lost 2 weeks ago against the Los Angeles Chargers. And he lost last week against the Philadelphia Eagles. For the past 2 years, Patrick Mahomes been awful. Under 30 touchdowns in the last 2 years. That's awful. But yet, people praise him. They celebrate him. I don't know why. He's overrated. And people always make excuses for him. They always make excuses for him. They say he don't have no weapons. I really don't get it. It is what it is, though. They just find ways to make excuses for him. But when things go great, he's the best thing ever. No, he's not. The man have a great coach in Andy Reid. He have a great tight end in Travis Kelsey. All his wide receivers are fast, so ain't no excuse. You get it done. Get the job done. But the media, they baby Patrick Mahomes a lot. They always make excuses for him. Like he don't have no weapons. The offensive line not blocking. Every time when he lose, they make excuses for him. But when Tom Brady lose, it's his fault. See, the media always put the blame on Tom Brady. But when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, they put the blame on his other teammates. The facts are the facts. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He overrated. He's playing awful. He playing very awful. Patrick Mahomes, he's arrogant. He's a show off. And he's selfish. He's not even a leader. He's not even a true leader. He's not even a leader of his football team. And people say Patrick Mahomes, he's black, but I don't think he's black. It's like he's black and white. So when you combine the two, he's blight. Yeah, he's blight. He's blight. Blite. He's blight. That's what he is. He's not black. He's blight. Let's call it what it is. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. Like two of his Super Bowl wins, his performance has been awful. One of his Super Bowl wins against the Philadelphia Eagles, he threw over 200 yards. Another one of his Super Bowl wins, a field goal kicker. He made 5 field goals for the Chiefs to even win the game. For the Chiefs to even go to overtime. He made 5 field goals. But yet, they credit Patrick Mahomes. Yet, they give him Super Bowl MVPs when he have a F plus performance. I don't get that. But see, people want Patrick Mahomes to be on Tom Brady level so bad, they gas him, they hype him up. But Patrick Mahomes is not in the same class as Tom Brady. He would never be. Tom Brady never got blown out in the Super Bowl. Never. Patrick Mahomes been blown out twice. In 2 Super Bowls, he been blown out twice. One to yours truly, of course, Tom Brady. And then just last year, Jalen Hurts. But yet, y'all would defend Patrick Mahomes. Y'all would still say he's the best quarterback in the NFL, which he's not. He don't have the stats to prove it. He don't have the numbers to back up. He don't. No, he don't. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. Y'all gonna realize it. Patrick Mahomes is currently on a 3-game losing streak. He is. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're in last place in their division right now. Let's just call it what it is. And that was a waste of contract that they gave Mahomes. How much money they paid this man? Like 300 million, like 400 million. He's barely worth 200 million. Yeah, just call it what it is. He's barely worth 200 million. And the way he's playing now, he's worth less than 40 million. The way he's playing right now, he's worth less than $40 million. But yet, people always bring up excuses when things don't go Patrick Mahomes' way. It don't make no sense. From Shannon Sharp, from Stephen A. Smith, from Nick Wright, they always make excuses for Patrick Mahomes when things don't go his way. From Ryan Clark, all these media people, they make excuses for Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes right now, he's not even a top 5 quarterback. He's not even a top 5 quarterback. He's not. He's not top 5. He's just awful. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He's trash. He's pathetic. He's a loser. And the way Patrick Mahomes playing, he would never go back to the Super Bowl for the rest of his career. I'm calling it. And you heard it here first from Me-Meechie. Patrick Mahomes is not going back to the Super Bowl for the rest of his career. He's not going back to the Super Bowl for the rest of his career. He's not. Patrick Mahomes, he's declining year after year after year. He's on a decline. Patrick Mahomes is an average quarterback in the NFL right now. Patrick Mahomes, he's barely a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He overrated. He's overrated. And he's not a black quarterback. He's blight. He's black mixed with white. He's blight. B-L-I-T-E. Blight. But somebody got to tell the truth. Somebody got to. Why not be me, Meechie? And I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs, 4 or 5 years from now, they should consider trading Patrick Mahomes. Either cutting them or trading them within 4 or 5 years, give or take. Now, with me personally, if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, 3 years. About 3 years, then get rid of Patrick Mahomes. Because, see, Patrick Mahomes, even though he's on the decline, some other desperate NFL team, they still might see like the value in him, so they might trade for him or take that risk. They might take that risk. So yeah, if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, 3 years from now, trade Patrick Mahomes. Because Kansas City got not going back to the Super Bowl. Sorry. Not why Patrick Mahomes is a starting quarterback. It's not going to happen. Patrick Mahomes playing awful. He's playing lousy, lazy. It's like his arrogance is the reason for his downfall right now. And I'm predicting it. He's not going to go to the Pro Bowl this year. And to be honest, I'm going to call this also. He's not going to make the playoffs this year. He's not going to even make the playoffs this year. If Patrick Mahomes make the playoffs this year, I will make a live video with my mask off. Mark my words. If Patrick Mahomes make the playoffs, I would do an hour live video with my mask off. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He overrated. He's overrated. He overrated. I feel like Kansas City Chiefs, they should run the ball more. They should give the ball to their running backs and stop relying on Patrick Mahomes. He's on a decline. He can't carry Kansas City like he once did his first few seasons as a starter. Now he can't because he's on the decline. He's on the decline. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. His legacy is overrated. I don't even have Patrick Mahomes as a top five quarterback in NFL history. Yeah, I do, but I don't. That's right, KG. He is overrated. No, that's an excuse, Alvin. That's an excuse. He's not great. As a matter of fact, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're not even a horrible football team. Patrick Mahomes is a horrible NFL player. Patrick Mahomes is a horrible NFL player. Patrick Mahomes is the problem. He's the problem. And that's a fact. Patrick Mahomes is the problem. 3 years from now, Kansas City Chiefs, they should think about trading Patrick Mahomes. They should trade Patrick Mahomes 3 years from now. The man overrated. He had a cool little run. He had a nice little run, a cute little run, but it's over. He's a three-time Super Bowl champion. A little round of applause. That's it. He would never be better than Tom Brady. And Jalen Hurts. I can see Jalen Hurts winning more Super Bowls than Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes in two Super Bowls. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. Patrick Mahomes can't make plays like he used to make. When the last time Patrick Mahomes thrown a no look pass? When the last time he did that? When the last time he done it? A few years ago? He's not doing it now because he's being exposed. He's on a decline. He's on a decline. He's declining. And I don't see why y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand it. He's on a decline. But the only thing that can save Patrick Mahomes if the Kansas City Chiefs trade for Tyreek Hill. Now I hope to God that that doesn't happen. But that's the only thing that's gonna save Patrick Mahomes' career if they trade for Tyreek Hill. That's a fact. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. His career is drowning. He's drowning right now, and he needs to be saved. Now, see, if I'm Patrick Mahomes, he should put his little ego, he should put his little ego to the side and give the ball to the running back more. Let them be a running team, a balanced team. If they do that, then they might get some wins here and there. But if Patrick Mahomes continuously play arrogant and selfish, they're gonna lose week in and week out. And the Kansas City Chiefs are not making the playoffs this year. They're not. They're not. And every single game that the Kansas City Chiefs lost, it's been on Patrick Mahomes. It's been his fault. It's been Patrick Mahomes' fault. Patrick Mahomes is not getting the job done. He's not getting the job done. He's not. You can't blame Andy Reid. How? Andy Reid single-handedly made Patrick Mahomes' career. Andy Reid. Andy Reid drafted Mahomes. He started Mahomes. And he gave him weapons. When Patrick Mahomes' first year as a starter, he already had Tyreek Hill. He had Travis Kelce. He had Sammy Watkins. He had a squad. He had Kareem Hunt. Andy Reid done that for him. Patrick Mahomes, he's a spoiled brat. It is what it is. And when things don't go his way, he get exposed. And if I'm Andy Reid, he should just retire, call it a career. Because right now, Patrick Mahomes is letting them down week in and week out. Week in and week out, Patrick Mahomes is letting Andy Reid down because Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He overrated. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. I know it. Y'all know it. Kansas City know it. Missouri know it. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He's on a decline. He's on a decline. The only person that can save his season and career is Tyreek Hill. And I hope to God that the Kansas City Chiefs do not trade for Tyreek Hill. Exactly, KG. Patrick Mahomes, he would never be better than Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a 7-time Super Bowl champion. Not 3. He's a 7-time Super Bowl champion. Tom Brady been to 10 Super Bowls and won 7. Patrick Mahomes would never do that. He would never do that. That's a whole fact. Patrick Mahomes would never do that because Patrick Mahomes, he's not going to go back to the Super Bowl because Josh Allen is getting better, Lamar Jackson's getting better, Justin Herbert's getting better. It is what it is. Patrick Mahomes had his run. His time is up. His time is over with. He's on a decline. And if you think about it, Patrick Mahomes' Super Bowl runs have been the luckiest in NFL history. People don't realize Patrick Mahomes, it took 13 seconds. I remember this like yesterday. It was the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs in a playoff game. The Buffalo Bills was up 3 points with 13 seconds left in the game. And it took a lucky play from Tyreek Hill to get him in field goal range, called a timeout, and kicked the field goal, and the rest was history. And see, Patrick Mahomes, he just kept being lucky, kept being lucky and lucky and lucky. And another year of his Super Bowl run, and it involves the Buffalo Bills again. The Buffalo Bills, one of their players, he passed out or he collapsed on the field. And they stopped the game. The game was postponed. The game, it took, see, the Buffalo Bills or the Cincinnati Bengals that year, they was going to have home field advantage. But since that game was postponed, they gave the Kansas City Chiefs the number one seed. And that wasn't right. And that was bullshit. Right. Patrick Mahomes, he's not better than Tom Brady. I don't think he's better than Joe Montana. I don't think he's better than Peyton Manning. Now John Elway, I don't know. You can debate it. I don't think Mahomes is better than John Elway. I don't even think Mahomes is better than Brad Favre. That's just me though. But Patrick Mahomes, his Super Bowl runs has been lucky. It's been lucky. Even last year, they should have lost to the Buffalo Bills. They should have lost to the Buffalo Bills. Like, it is what it is, though. And they should have lost to the Ravens 2 years ago in the AFC Championship game. The Kansas City Chiefs, they didn't score a single point in the second half against the Baltimore Ravens 2 years ago. Lamar Jackson just choked. And see, Patrick Mahomes, he's winning games by luck in the playoffs. But see, people don't understand history though. They just go by the results, cool, but they don't. I look at I look at the little things. I trip off how he's winning games, and now he's not so lucky no more, and he's getting exposed. He's getting exposed. Now Weston, I don't like Peyton Manning. I'm not a Peyton Manning fan, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes is better than Peyton Manning. Sorry. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. The man's overrated. Now Patrick Mahomes, now I would give him this. He is the first ever black quarterback to be great. He's black mixed with white, so combined it, blight. He's the first ever blight quarterback to be great. I give him that. I give him that. But see, at least Peyton Manning was a five-time MVP, been in four Super Bowls and won two. Patrick Mahomes already lost two. So I'm just saying, I think Peyton Manning's better. And see, Peyton Manning, he had to deal with Tom Brady in Brady first half of his prime. Mahomes had to deal with Brady in Brady's second half of his prime. That just me though. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He really is. He really is. Because they keep making excuse after excuse after excuse for him. Now, see, Tom Brady, he won Super Bowls with short wide receivers and short running backs. Tom Brady wins Super Bowls with white wide receivers. Who's done that in the history of the NFL? Winning Super Bowls with short wide receivers, with short white wide receivers. Excuse me. Tom Brady won 3 Super Bowls with short white wide receivers. That would never be done again. Tom Brady's career would never be duplicated. Tom Brady's career was a masterpiece. Tom Brady was through 50 touchdowns and went 16-0 in a single season. That would never be done again. That would never be done again. Patrick Mahomes would never come close to Tom Brady. These are the facts. Let's just call it what it is. The man's overrated. He overrated. And have he even had an A+ performance in a Super Bowl? Have he? I don't think so. All his Super Bowls been average and below. And he been in 5 Super Bowls. Y'all can't even name me one of his Super Bowls was legendary, was all-time great. I'll wait. I'll wait. Exactly, I'll wait. Let's just call it what it is. And one of his Super Bowls, when he lost to Tom Brady, of course, he ain't even scored a single touchdown. But don't nobody talk about that. Don't nobody talk about that. But they make up an excuse to say he didn't have an offensive line. And it sickens me because throughout the history of the NFL, they have never made that an excuse for no other quarterback. Not Tom Brady, not Brett Favre, not Peyton Manning, not John Elway, not Dan Marino. Whatever great quarterback you think of that lost a Super Bowl, they never made an excuse for that. They never brought up they didn't have an offensive line. They never done that. That's a fact. Now for Kurt Warner, whatever all-time great quarterback you think of that lost a Super Bowl, they never brought that up. But when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, it was the offensive line fault. No, it wasn't. It's Patrick Mahomes' fault. Because he's overrated. He's average at best. He's not a great quarterback. When things don't go his way, he folds. When things don't go Tom Brady way, he finds a way to win. That's the difference. That's the difference. See, that's an excuse. That's an excuse, Weston. I can't give you that. He had a beat up O line. Come on, man. You can't even tell that a O line is beat. Come on, man. You going off moments? He ain't had no moments. Not against Tampa Bay and not against the Eagles. He ain't have no moments. Patrick Mahomes didn't score a single touchdown against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 31-9. What we talking about? And to be honest with you, in Patrick Mahomes' 5 Super Bowls, I believe the Kansas City Chiefs field goal kicker outperformed Mahomes in at least 3 or 4, in at least 3 Super Bowls. Think about this. Mahomes didn't score a touchdown against the Buccaneers. All their points came off the kicker. The game they beat the 49ers in overtime, that field goal kicker made 5 field goals. So I'm just saying, Patrick Mahomes is overrated. And it's crazy. I believe the Kansas City Chiefs field goal kicker made more field goals than Patrick Mahomes throwing touchdowns in a Super Bowl. Wow. That's crazy, right? But see, the facts are the facts. The truth is the truth. Bet money, Wesley. Bet money. But like, you don't want to do that, though. Check the numbers. I bet you that. Come on, enjoy the live. Prove me wrong. But you don't want to do that, though. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. The Kansas City Chiefs field goal kicker, Buckner, or whatever his name is, made more field goals than Patrick Mahomes thrown touchdowns in those 5 Super Bowls. Swear for God. Check the stats. Truth hurts. It hurts. Please stop comparing Patrick Mahomes to Tom Brady. He's not on his level. Never have, never will. Now you can compare him to Aaron Rodgers, have that debate. But I say Mahomes is better than Aaron Rodgers, of course, because he got more championships. And plus, Aaron Rodgers only been in 1 Super Bowl. So, but Patrick Mahomes, he would never be on Tom Brady level. He would never be on Tom Brady level. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. Let's just call it what it is. Please. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. He's overrated. What's so great about Patrick Mahomes? That one season he had, that one fluke lucky season he had when he threw 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns that season. And what that season ended up being? A failure because he lost to Tom Brady in the playoffs. He lost to Tom Brady in the playoffs. That's what happened. He lost to Tom Brady in the playoffs. And it's the same Patrick Mahomes, right? Patrick Mahomes' first career loss. His first career loss came in the hands of Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes' first playoff loss came in the hands of Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes' first Super Bowl loss came in the hands of Tom Brady. That's a fact. That is a fact. See, Patrick Mahomes is overrated. See, I know what greatness look like. Shout out to Tom Brady. Shout out to Peyton Manning. I know what greatness look like. And Patrick Mahomes ain't that. He's not that. He's not that. He ain't that. And when it comes to the playoffs, I believe Kurt Warner is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. Let's just call it what it is. I think Kurt Warner is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Appreciate it. I bet you this. When it's get to Patrick Mahomes, when it's live video, get out to him, he's gonna agree with me. I bet you his brother gonna agree with me. And I bet you his wife gonna agree with me also. She's going to agree with me. I bet you that. Because I'm telling the truth. I haven't lied yet. Not a single lie. These are the facts. When it comes to Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Dick Wright, Ryan Clark, they all defend Patrick Mahomes, no matter what. Every time you have an F plus performance, they always defend him and blame his teammates for his fuck ups. Because see, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Ryan Clark, and Nick Wright, they're haters when it comes to Tom Brady. They want to see Patrick Mahomes be better than Tom Brady, but he's not. That's why they huddle up. Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Ryan Clark, and Nick Wright, they huddle up and say, oh, we're going to defend Patrick Mahomes no matter what. We're going to make sure we find whatever stat and put besides Brady to confuse people and say, oh, Patrick Mahomes, he's better than Brady. No, he's not better than Brady. Politics can't save Patrick Mahomes. The media can't save Patrick Mahomes. ESPN can't save Patrick Mahomes. Fox Sports can't save Patrick Mahomes. CBS can't save Patrick Mahomes. Fox 2 can't save Patrick Mahomes. ABC can't save Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is overrated. Always have and always will be.